Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to JMac Sports Cards. My name is Jason. Thanks for tuning in to another one. Today we're going to take a look at a top 10 list that I teased in my previous top 10 video. Something I've never seen, the top 10 sales on eBay of SGC 10 Pristine gold labels. These are essentially deemed in perfect condition by SGC. There are also a couple other companies that do gold labels. BGS has a black label 10, which is perfect. And also CSG has what they deem on the label as a 10 perfect as well. So I'll probably also do top 10 lists each month of those other grading companies as well. So I'll do an SGC one, a BGS one, BGS black label, and a CSG perfect label. That being said, appreciate you guys tuning in. If you don't mind, give me a follow over on Whatnot. I just became a seller over there, and I'm doing live streams every Tuesday night at 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern. And I'm also doing some impromptu ones. I did an impromptu one yesterday, did $1 auctions on some singles, so it's pretty fun. So be sure to go check me out over there. That all being said, let's jump right into the list of the top 10 sales on eBay in September of 2022 of Pristine gold labels. And if you've never seen one, there's one on the right side, a Wanda Franco. You can see the gold label, the new ones. They also used to have a SGC used to have a 1 to 100 grading scale, and if it got 100 on that, it would have been pristine. They didn't have gold labels at one juncture. They didn't have gold labels. It was just a 1 to 100 scale. So keep that in mind as we scroll through this. You're coming in at number 10. Here's an example of an older one, but they did have the gold labels. This was an Aaron Judge rookie card, Topps Heritage, sold for $332.50 on September 12th. And the highest PSA 10 sale of this card in September. I tried to do apples to apples, keep it in the same month, because as we know, the market fluctuations in sports cards is crazy. If we look back at some sales and when the market was inflated and hot, this wouldn't be apples to apples. So I tried to look for sales in the same month. PSA 10 sold the highest sale of it. Again, this is a base card. There's a lot of these in PSA 10s. Sold for $249, a fixed price sale. But there were many more sales. Most averaged between $150 and $200. So this essentially was, at least in most cases, 2x of PSA 10. And there is the sale of the Aaron Judge. Coming in at number 9, we have a base card in college uni, Josh Allen. I guess if you're a Wyoming fan, this would be an awesome card to have. So Josh Allen, rookie, SGC 10 gold label. You can see it sold for $350 on September 6th. And the highest PSA 10 sale of this card in September was $217, but most sales were between $130 to $150 during the month of September. So this one, in most cases, was just about a 3x of a PSA 10. And here's that sale. Coming in at number 8, it is a Justin Herbert Chronicles, but it is numbered to 25, black to 25. You can see it sold for $395 on September 30th. There are no PSA 10 sales of this card in the last 365 days, so certainly not in September. And the highest raw sale of this card I could find in the last 365 went for $100 on October 23rd of 2021, so quite a while ago. And there's the sale. Coming in at number 7, we got a 2019 Topps Chrome, just a base card, Vlad Guerrero Jr. It is a rookie, sold for $415 on September 12th. And the highest PSA 10 sale of this card in September of 2022 was $105.50. So this was a 4x multiplier on a PSA 10. You'll see that a lot on base rookie cards like this of a player. To get a base rookie card in a much more rare, lower population, it sells for a premium. So this was 4x of PSA 10. And there's that sale. Coming in at number 6, we got an Aaron Judge Topps Chrome rookie in the older SGC label, gold label 100 pristine, and it was sold for $430 on September 13th. I want to mention that this was before Judge Mania was really kicking in, when someone was a little ahead of the game here, knowing that he would probably break the record. So, but you can see the highest PSA 10 sale of this card was in September, was a fixed price sale of $518.33 on September 22nd. And then there were several PSA 10s sales after September 20th, and they were all between $480 and $518. So Judge Mania had kicked in, and people started buying up Aaron Judge like crazy. Even the sale of this 5/18/33 on September 22nd, someone had quantity of PSA 10s. They had several of them listed altogether. You could buy as many as you want. This person bought 3 of them at 5/18/33 a piece. So pretty crazy, and this shows you again how the market can fluctuate even within a 30-day time frame on a certain player. And there's that sale at 4:30. Coming in at number 5, we got this is a Super Fractor 1 of 1 2018 Topps Chrome update, Jose Abreu, and it sold for $489 on September 6th. The only other sale of this card in the last 365 days was on August 8th for $800. The same card in the pristine gold label. I'm not really sure what the plan was here of the person who bought it for $800 and then sold it for $489. Doesn't make sense to me. Maybe they were just trying to get cash. They needed cash, so they sold it for $489. Seems like a pretty good pickup. Again, there's only one of these, so whether it was in an 8, 9, or 10, I don't know that it matters all that much, honestly. And there's that sale. Coming in at number 4, we got a Junk Wax era 1989 Upper Deck Randy Johnson. This sold for $500 on September 13th. You can see the highest PSA 10 sale of this card in September was $220, and most sales were between $98 and $120. So this was like a 5x on what a typical PSA 10 in this market is doing. Quite impressive. And like I said, with base cards, to get one with a gold label really will make it stand out. So there's definitely a premium when it's a higher population card, higher population base rookie card with a gold label of like a Hall of Famer. It gets quite a premium. And there's that sale. Coming in at number 3, you got a Kobe Bryant, and this is what I was talking about, that SGC's old labels didn't have gold, and it was still green, but it was just the 1 to 100 scale, and if it was 100, it was a pristine card. This sold for $579 on September 7th. Highest PSA 10 sale of this card in September of 2022 was a fixed price sale of $339.99, and most sales were between $275 and $320 on average for PSA 10s. Pretty much 2x on a Kobe here. And there's that sale. Coming in at number 2, we got a pretty oddball thing here. It's a 1976 Motorola Babe Ruth Hall of Fame card. Sold for $589 on September 5th. There's no PSA 10s. There were a couple 9s. And so in the last 365 days, a few 9s have sold between $25 and $60. And looks like it sells for raw, probably in that same kind of range as well. All of the listings say very rare, and there wasn't a lot of sales on it. So could be a good pickup, one to look out for in value boxes there, Babe Ruth. There's that sale. Coming in at number 1 on the list here in September, we got a Michael Jordan 97-98 Skybox Z-Force Slam Cam with the old SGC gold pristine label. This was one where it's an outlier where a PSA 10 actually outsold it. I know there are a lot of big time Jordan collectors that for inserts will pay way up for a PSA 10 because a lot of his stuff is red. It just also even looks better in a lot of cases. When in the Bulls jersey, looks better in PSA with the red labels. So Jordan in a PSA 10 of this card sold for $721. There was one sale in September. So awesome card. There's the sale. Great list here. We'll jump into some honorable mentions also and pick up a couple extras here. I do want to mention that down in the video description there'll be a link for the Loupe app, which is another online selling platform of sports cards and breaks, and you can get a $10 credit by using my affiliate link down below. On your first purchase of $10 or more, you'll get $10 credited back to you. So think about using that. That helps out the channel. Appreciate that. We got a DK Metcalf Red Wave Prism. If you're a long-term believer in DK Metcalf, this would be a cool one to put in a PC and just, tuck it away. So we got the 10 gold label, sold for $271 on September 11th. It actually seems like a pretty good deal, honestly, if you're a long-term believer in DK being one of the better receivers in the league. I don't know if there are any PSA 10s. I didn't check the pop report, but there are no sales of any PSA 10s. Another honorable mention here is a Brady, just base card, Bowman 2014 in a 10 pristine. You can see it sold for $225 on September 13th, and there were no PSA 10s of this card sold in September. The highest selling PSA 10 in the last 365 days of this card was a fixed price sale of $124 on January 14th, and they went down from there. So again, this is where, you know, a base card of a GOAT like this, that's a high pop card, you know, in a gold label, carries a premium. Another here is a Ronald Acuna Jr., and this is just Topps paper. It sold for $224.99 on September 16th. You can see in September there was quite a few sales of this, and a PSA 10, and the highest was a fixed price sale of $70. Most sales were between $55 and $65 on average for a PSA 10. Quite a premium, 4 to 5 times on this card right here. Same scenario, high pop base rookie card, you know, so of a pretty good star in the league. So that's it, guys. That's the entire video. Once again, thank you to everyone who has tuned in and who are enjoying these. If you are enjoying it, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Well, like I said, drop a comment, let me know what your favorite card is on the list here. It's kind of a toss up for me. I like the Jordan, so I'd love to have a Jordan in a gold label. Prefer it to be I like the new gold labels. I don't really like the old ones, but I would take that Jordan. That'd be my favorite. What's your favorite? Drop a comment down below. Let me know. Stay tuned. Also, like I said, I'll be dropping lists on BGS black labels of sales in September. We'll do it monthly, and CSG perfect label. So that's all I got till next time, guys. Thanks for watching. Deuces.